Whether you're new to LEGO or looking to expand your collection, I've compiled my top tips for you to collect LEGO like a pro and impress all the girls. Honestly, it's got to the point where they all want to see my collection so bad that I can't leave the house without a shitty stick to fight them off. So get your sticks ready, because I'm about to pass that knowledge on to you. I've covered 3 different major areas in this video, and at the end of the video I will reveal my super secret ultimate hack for Star Wars collectors.
Tell us now!
So the type of bundle you're looking for is when someone's parents are selling their kids' entire collection because they grew out of it. You'll find these on any sort of reselling website, with the 2 obvious examples being eBay and Facebook Marketplace. The keywords you want to include in your search are job lot, bundle, wholesale, or collection. Be wary of adverts that show an entire collection with rare minifigures on display, but you can only buy a weighted portion of that collection. It's highly likely that this person knows the value of their LEGO and has already sold the valuable pieces individually and is now attempting to offload their less valuable pieces onto you. In some countries, they have charity shops where people donate clothes or toys to the charity shop to sell. The major risk you take with buying bundles is buying fake LEGO. Almost all the bundles I've ever bought had fake LEGO mixed in with them, and it can be hard to work out how much of the bundle is real. The charity shop used to let me stick my hand in their box and I'd pull out a handful of bricks and get to see how much was fake. Unfortunately, you can't do that online, so my next tip is to lowball people. This is only possible on eBay if the seller allows offers, but usually on Facebook Marketplace you are free to negotiate, and you can also see what that person looks like. This is the time to use a bit of prejudice. Oh no, but prejudice is bad. Look, it's a basic survival instinct. We're not hurting anyone, we're just trying to get a better deal for some LEGO. If they look like a parent, they're probably sick of having that box of LEGO on the floor and are happy to get rid of it quickly. If you can see a live, laugh, love sign somewhere on their profile, offer them a third of the asking price. So let's see if you've been following so far. Who is more likely to know the true value of their LEGO? Sandra, Mummy of 3 Angels, or William, Lord of the Spectrum? Politely offer Sandra half, and the worst thing she can say is no. In fact, she probably will, but then you will also probably reach a compromise below the asking price, and you reduce your risk of paying good money for bad LEGO. If you are lucky, you will live close to a LEGO store. In every LEGO store, they have a magic wall full of different bricks that they change every few weeks, and you pay for a box that you get to fill with whichever bricks you like. Of course, there are ways to maximise how much you can stuff into each box, and I've always found the staff in LEGO stores to be very helpful if you do slightly overfill it. They have always taped down the lid for me with a smile on their face. I have not encountered any LEGO store Karens to this day. There is also Pick a Brick online, and I recommend having a look there as well. I personally only use this if it's a big order that would require multiple sellers and more delivery costs than if I were to use Bricklink. However, I find the names of pieces on Pick a Brick to be confusing at times, and the piece names on Bricklink seem much more logical to me. This website can seem daunting at first, but my number 1 tip for using Bricklink is to invest time into looking around at different sellers' inventories and think of your collection as a long-term goal. Try to learn the average prices for pieces that you would want to have a high volume of, such as 1x2 bricks, plants, or even animals. Anytime I visit a seller's page, whether I'm there because I need a specific minifigure or whatever, I will always check out these sorts of pieces to see if I can pick up some good deals while I'm there. Let's say I've budgeted $20 this month to spend on LEGO and I need to buy a horse. I would choose the seller who has a slightly more expensive horse if I find better prices on other interesting pieces in their store. Luckily, as I said earlier, the piece names and categories are much easier to navigate here than on the official Pick a Brick. You can make a list of all the pieces you want, and when you visit a seller's page you can quickly check to see which pieces they have from your list. This is when it's very helpful to know the average prices in the market for those bricks. Look at all of a seller's pieces from lowest price up. You can often find so many useful pieces for under 10 cents that you either didn't know existed or didn't know the name of. You'll also find that many sellers have large amounts of small pieces for 1 cent each. Now do the exact same thing with minifigures. Some themes cross over very well for custom minifigures, and I often find great minifigure parts here for under $2. Every minifigure head that is not yellow or a flesh tone with a normal human expression will have Alien in its name on Bricklink. This is a useful tip for Star Wars mock builders, as you can find cheap pieces to build high quality unofficial Star Wars aliens. And now I'm going to reveal the super duper secret, ultimate mega cool Star Wars collecting tip. Every piece from Star Wars has SW in its piece name on Bricklink. I collected these 5 Sand Troopers for around $1 each when I was already buying something else from that seller and paying for delivery anyway. So let's say I'm buying another horse to keep Rusty company. I type SW into the search bar on the seller's page and I see they have 3 clone helmets way below the average price but without the rest of the minifigs. I buy. Then next month, let's say I want to buy a dog. I check out a few sellers, I type in SW again, and oh look, one of them has 3 clone torsos. So I'm going to buy that dog, even if it's a little bit more expensive than some of the others, because I was going to spend the delivery money anyway, and now I have 3 complete clone troopers as well. So of course it rarely works out as simply as this, and I still have a lot of random Star Wars pieces that can't make a complete figure, but they're still great for customs, and I didn't spend much on them anyway. So there you have it, everyone. Take a fresh dump on that stick before you go back outside, hit like and subscribe, and happy collecting.